If you've been to the OC fair, or just about any fair actually, you've seen the demonstrations of the Click therapy pads. They promise heat instantly, on the go, anywhere. No batteries, no wires, no microwaves. Sounds awesome, right? There's a huge catch. You find that out as soon as the heat disappears. First, let's talk about how they get you. Their sales pitch is extremely aggressive. They're literally pulling you in by arm. But then, they do this. You watch it snap, and it crystallizes in seconds. It gets hot in your hands, and in that moment, it feels like pure magic. And it hooks you instantly. But what they don't show you at the booth is what happens when the magic runs out and you actually have to work to reset it. Walking through that building with the vendors selling hot tubs, mattresses, and home improvements, this booth really drew me in. I thought, wow, what a great product. So we went home, tried it out immediately, and again, it worked great. But I was so disappointed that it didn't return back to its natural state. It remained solid, like a brick. So I went online, only to find the internet literally flooded with angry reviews, angry customers dealing with the same issue that I was dealing with. So I immediately got online and started scrolling through my computer to see if I can find any reviews on this product. This is what I found. These reviews are from Trustpilot. Don't buy. Useless. The heat barely lasts 10 to 15 minutes, and having to reset it by immersing it in boiling water is a frustrating, time-consuming hassle. Definitely not something for a full day of climbing or outdoor activity. Biggest waste of money. These products are a huge waste of money. First, their salespeople are very high pressure, making you feel guilty if you don't buy something. Second, the products do not last as long once you activate them. Third, in order to use them again, you have to find a large pot, boil water, let them sit in the water, which is a huge pain. Waste of money. Too hard to reset. You have to boil water to get the packs back to liquid. Somehow the crystal from the foam taking it out of the hot water and putting it in the pot causes the plastic split open, and the liquid goes everywhere, making it completely unusable. Don't waste your money. Don't buy these. If I could, I'd give it 0 stars. I got swooned into buying them at a conference after a long day. Once you use these, you have to cook them to reset them. That process does not work, as when you're done boiling, it immediately hardens back up like a brick. Absolute waste of money. I wouldn't recommend wasting time or money on these products. I've had mine 5 months and used it less than a dozen times, and one broke. I'm now battling customer service about the warranty. They've already assured me I had, and now saying they cannot find a replacement. They cannot send me a replacement. Don't bother. Spent almost $200 on a faulty product and a falsely advertised warranty to guarantee the product. This is just a handful of some of these reviews that I had gotten. And there are a ton more. That was just on Trustpilot. There's the Better Business Bureau. There's the actual site. I mean, I can go on and on. It didn't take long to realize that my experience wasn't a fluke. Hundreds of comments, all hit with the same trifecta of disappointment. Overpromising heat times, plastic that easily tears, and a reset process that feels like a full-time job.
Thanks, manager.
So you snap it right here, and you get instant heat right there.
Alrighty, guys. Alright.
Within seconds, right
And
there.
how long does it stay hot?
2 hours of heat. Small,
Wow.
30 to 45 minutes.
And how do you get it to not be hot anymore?
So it turns off by itself. To reuse it, to disinfect it, submerge it in hot water for 5 minutes. It goes back to a clear solution. It's all science.
That's really cool.
Pretty cool, right?
That's not bad.
Moist heat is very comparable to a hot tub and sauna. It's very, very cool. The heat you feel outside in California is dry heat. It's not really good for your muscle and tissue. That's the ones that you put in the microwave or electric, the plug-ins. Again, no wires, no fire.
2 hours of heat time and a 5-minute submerged in hot water to return the product back to its natural state. I know mine, I got less than an hour, maybe 40 minutes it lasted. And that 5 minute of submerging in hot water was more like a 45-minute process between getting the water to boil, getting the towel in, which you're essentially boiling a towel in the kitchen. It's tedious, to say the least. And I'm gonna go into the kitchen, I'm gonna take you into the kitchen, I'm gonna go through the whole process with you and show you how ridiculous it is. So even if you go out and you do buy this product and you say, gosh, this is just ridiculous, and it's too time consuming, I don't have the time, it's too much effort, I need something with a little bit more ease. Their return policy, 30 days, you have 30 days in original box and unused. Well, how do you know, since the salespeople are very pushy and don't tell you the truth, so they're not completely honest with you. So you get the product, you go home, you realize that you have to go through this entire process every single time you use the product. But now once you've used it, you've completely voided your ability to return the product. If you've seen our channel before, you know that product review really isn't our thing. But every once in a while you come across a product that is just so completely insane that you have to make a video about it. All right, so you've seen and you've heard the online reviews and what people are complaining about regarding the product. So now it's time to put it to the test and show you what this reset process actually looks like step by step in real time. Here is our Click Therapy Pad, completely crystallized and rock solid. We have to force it back to its natural state, which is liquid, so we can find the clicker and generate the heat that you wanted in the first place. So we're going to go through this step by step. All right, before we even get started, you want to make sure that you have all your supplies so everything's right there for you, because the process already takes a long time. First thing you need is a large pan. Now the pad that I had gotten, which I think is the most popular one, is for the neck and shoulders and the back. So you need a really large pot to accommodate so you can lie it down flat and completely submerge it. So my roasting pan. That goes on the stove. Next is the towel trick. You get a towel to lay down so you don't risk rupturing the plastic and having liquid run all over the place. So we get that in here. Try to lie it down as flat as possible. Next step, you're gonna pour your water in. Now this is my tea kettle. I did not heat it up yet because I want to show you how long this process actually takes. Get your water in. And at this point, now that there's some water, I'm going to turn the stove on. Okay. Now you get your mat, your pad. You place that inside the pot with the water on top of the towel. Make sure it is completely submerged. And if you need more water, which I think I do, go get more water. That's how big this thing is. But if you don't completely submerge it, you're not going to get all those crystals out. There we go. So now the water is boiling. We're going to time that and see how long it takes for the water to actually boil. You can use your tongs because remember, this is going to be very hot and you need to get this to a roaring boil. So, okay. Looks good. Looks like everything is flat. Now we wait. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes now, and I can see that it's starting to boil. I can definitely see that some of the crystallization is starting to dissolve. Kind of getting some bubbles. Once you get it to a roaring boil, you want to turn your heat down and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want to make sure all those crystals are completely dissolved. Otherwise, the moment you take it out, it's all going to harden again. So I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. All right, here we go. So it's been about 15 minutes, a little less, but I'm going to check on it and see how it's doing. Remember, don't forget your tongs. So you kind of want to lift it up and make sure that there are no crystals, because the moment you see anything that's cloudy or crystallized, it's going to turn right back into that brick again and render it completely useless. I think mine looks pretty good, so I'm going to turn my heat off. I'm going to let it sit for a minute because it's extremely hot. Okay. Now it's back to its natural state, liquid state, and can be used again. At this point, you need to be extremely careful because this is heavy and it's boiling hot. So you take your tongs and I didn't do that very gracefully. And you get it on your drying mat, all the while trying not to tear the thing. Okay, lay it out. And you wait an hour for it to cool down so you can use it again. Oh, and don't forget, now you have a pot full of boiling water and a scalding hot towel to deal with. So, is this product portable and reusable? Technically, yes. Is it convenient? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, the Click Therapy pads are not a total fake. They heat up on command, which is awesome. But the sales pitch leaves out what's required to keep using them again, which is 90% of the work. If you're looking for something that's quick, effortless, easy to use, comfort, this is probably going to end up in a cabinet, in the trash, or worse, stuck on the bottom of a pot while you're trying to reset it. Have you bought one of these at a festival or a fair? Have you used it? Is it worth the effort, the time, and the price that you paid for it? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.